the top first-round targets for the Seattle Seahawks. And for Seattle, could look at offensive line, perhaps defense?
Yeah, they're in a tough spot because they only have the one first-round pick. And they have no second, no third. So all of a sudden, you got one pick on day 3. And man, what are you going to try and do out there? So that's a big concern to me. I think offensive line makes a lot of sense for them. I think cornerback also makes some sense. So we'll start with some of these players here. First up, Josh Jackson fits that Seattle cornerback mold. He's long, he's lanky, and in classic Seattle form, they would not take an offensive lineman because that's what Seattle does.
Of course. Why would they, Tom?
They don't take O-lineman in the first round. If they're not going to go cornerback, I think Josh Jackson makes the most sense. How about Derrius Guice?
Yeah.
They got a big question mark there. Maybe it is Carson. Maybe he's the long-term guy there. Maybe Pro Size finally stays healthy. But if I'm Seattle, I am looking at other halfbacks. Derrius Guice fits this range. I think he'd give them a Marshawn Lynch type at halfback. And that's kind of who I comp Guice to because of how he runs. He might have some injury problems, though, in the NFL.
Davenport.
Yeah, look, Cliff Avrill's a question mark. Michael Bennett's gone. Davenport would fit that role. And again, you get a nice edge rusher there. You could help solidify that front four. I think of the guys you mentioned, he is the least likely, though. Some offensive linemen now. No guards listed here, but guard is also an option. Mike McGlinchey would be a right tackle. Maybe you move a Fetty inside to guard, but I think McGlinchey would give them stability at right tackle because they don't have reliable offensive linemen. Now, his ceiling is not as high as other players this year, but I think he's going to be a very good right tackle in the NFL. If you're Seattle, you need one of those guys.
What do you make of Connor Williams? Could Seattle move him inside?
I think what you would see with Williams potentially is Seattle takes him. They start him at left guard to start his NFL career. And then when Dwayne Brown retires, he becomes your left tackle.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like Connor Williams a lot. I think he can be a left tackle. But the concerns are the injury this year, and he has short arms. That will make teams move him inside a guard if they want long arm tackles. That's not who Williams is. That's the big concern for him. I like him. I think he's the best tackle this year, but I get the arm length concerns. That's why maybe you don't take Connor Williams if you're Seattle because maybe you want a more long arm tackle. But he is, though, a very good athlete. So 2016 Williams, had he had 35-inch arms, would have been a top 5 pick. Lock. But because he was hurt this year, because of the arm concerns, maybe he's in for a bit of a draft day slide.
All right, the top draft targets, Josh Jackson, Derrius Guice, Marcus Davenport, Mike McGlinchey, Connor Williams, all assigned to the Seattle Seahawks.